You are listening to or watching the Kathryn Dunn Show. With us today is Macapazzi, Elaine Barrio, Cici, Roberto de Jesus, my mom, and most importantly, our musical guest, Zoe Mina. Yeah. Welcome. We apologize in advance. We didn't fact check, and I don't know. Let's have fun. Oh yeah, I'm Tucker.
Yay, Tucker.
Thanks.
Zoe, I like the long hair in the intro, the colorful hair that you used to have.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a while since I've had that. How long has it been?
You growing it out again?
It's been a while.
A year?
I don't know yet. Maybe. I'm keeping the green for a little bit. I'm trying to find a hair cutter here in Tampa that I can trust. Because I figured out this is Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc.
Nice.
And I realized that it was completely accidental. But what if I claim to have done it on purpose and I do Sully next? So we'll see.
Whoops.
But probably not going to grow it out anytime soon. I'm also just enjoying the freedom because it's like half hour less I have to spend on my hair every day.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
Long hair.
it was fun though.
Having long hair was fun.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
was really cool because before then I'd had it short for a very long time as well. So it was nice to have the experience again. And then I got sick of it and chopped it all off. So
I've been there. My mom is there, and who knows what might
This is
happen.
a cycle. Yeah, I've been there. I'm like growing it a little bit longer now.
it looks really nice.
Thank you.
Mom, you're muted.
Wanted long hair, but I never could get past a certain point. And I never wanted short hair. My mother always wanted my hair short. And then when I cut it, oh, it's so easy. It took me so many years to get to this point of cutting the hair, and it's so easy. I will never go back to long
I might cut
because
my
it's
hair.
too much
too.
work. You got to keep, you got a lot of hair.
I got like troll doll going on right now. Like I can shape it to whatever I want, but it is like an extra half hour in the shower. Oh God.
I do love.
Not to
troll
mention
dolls.
drying.
Yeah, wait.
I'm-
I like the troll dolls too. You rub their belly and get a wish, right?
Same with me. You can always do that over here too.
So rub your belly and you get a wish, okay.
I mean, you make a wish. I don't know if it'll be granted, but you can make a wish. There's always hope.
Technicalities.
Speaking of wishes, it's time for Slight ASMR. That's right. As always, guess what I'm drinking based on how it sounds.
Who is Louis the 14th?
You ruined it. Now let's whisper about other things that are pissing us off. So, I definitely was mad about some shit, and I already forgot. Shit. Oh, I heard. What?
I said it's a good thing when you forget what you're mad about.
Yeah, you're probably right. All right.
We're really mad.
No, let bygones be bygones. Yeah.
Hey,
One.
I was
What'd
What'd you say, Zoe? What'd you say, Zoe?
Oh, it really takes the wind out of your sails. Like when you forget about what you were mad.
Yeah, because I'm mad, and I'm gonna tell you about it.
Yeah,
Wait,
but
I don't know what
yeah,
it is.
What happened? Exactly.
I can't remember, but I was mad about it. What were you saying, Elaine?
I was mad. Somebody told me that he didn't want to hear my story. He said he was bored in the middle of me telling a story. Isn't that rude?
One, you're shouting.
I was really mad.
What was the story, Elaine?
It was about the name. Okay, it's a little boring. It was about how her. It's about her. It was
About
it
who?
was it was about how Hershey's chocolate came about.
Oh
How
my
could
God.
that be boring?
That's
Hell
what
yeah.
Chocolate.
chocolate. How could that be boring? That's what I thought. It was
Exactly.
amazing.
Hey, is
Yeah,
it
that's
true
fascinating.
is it true the creator of Hershey's almost got on the Titanic? That's what I heard. I heard Hershey's almost
I
didn't
think that
happen.
might be true.
Hershey's
Well,
almost didn't happen because they were supposed to board the Titanic.
Wow. Breaking.
all, okay. All I know is
Yeah,
I watched.
breaking news.
Whoa.
Quite
So
literally
wait, they were
breaking.
I'll rap
already
about it
rich?
later.
They were already like, they weren't chocolate rich, they were just rich and then they made chocolate? How could this be boring?
Well, because he didn't know anything about chocolate. He bought a bunch of land in Pennsylvania that was surrounded by dairy farms. So he was going to use live milk, like regular milk. And Europe, where they make Cadbury and all that other chocolate, is made with powdered
Chocolate.
milk or condensed milk. So he didn't even know the formula for making chocolate, and he hired somebody to make it. I know I say chocolate funny. And so, so
Yeah,
when
just chocolate.
all right,
Cool.
Chocolate.
so when the scientist discovered how to make Hershey's chocolate, he gave him a taste, and it was slightly burnt. And he was going to make another batch, and they said, no, this is perfect. And now whenever I eat a chocolate bar, I'm like comparing the flavor in my mouth. Doesn't taste burnt to me, but you can taste Hershey's chocolate, right? You know, if you take a Cadbury bar versus a Hershey bar, right?
Oh, they're the same now.
I've only had Cadbury
they're not.
bunnies. I never had a Cadbury bar.
Okay, well, well, Ireland, when I worked for Aer Lingus, Ireland has a lot of Cadbury stuff. And it's made with, I think, condensed milk, not regular milk.
And
So
that was Wine and a Whisper. I don't think that story was boring. I don't know what that person's problem was. You were
Yeah,
right.
I like
Elaine.
that story.
What
Yeah.
person? Who
And
was this
also,
person?
I
And again,
say-
it's about chocolate. You can't go wrong with chocolate.
Exactly.
Field trip to Hershey Park, like let me know when you guys want to go.
let's do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, regarding the Hershey's taking the almost taking the Titanic.
Yeah.
They like to travel across the Atlantic, and they plan to return trip home on the Titanic. And in 1911, they wrote a check to the owners of Titanic, and but they canceled the check, and they didn't end up taking it. So they almost were on the Titanic.
Yo. And everything was solved.
Yeah.
And nothing was solved with that.
We got chocolate.
Chocolate.
Cacao.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
You know, when people come here and they say to me, so where's your accent from? And I go, well, where do you think? And sometimes they say New Jersey. And I go, no, because we don't like that when you say that to us from New York. You know that, right? So I said, because I
Christina
don't
knows.
drink coffee.
Yeah, we don't like it either.
I'm sure.
For the
I
record.
go, no, I don't.
What even
we
is
don't
your
do-
accent other than the
Because
Sopranos?
New Jersey has coffee.
I say
Really?
coffee.
Cool. Yeah.
There are parts of New Jersey
Yeah.
Elaine
that
has
have coffee.
Elaine, you
I
stretch
don't
out
have
your
coffee,
Not my
but I do have
part.
chocolate.
Where in Long
Got
Island do
chocolate
they
in the
not have
winter.
coffee?
Bugs Bunny. That's where my accent's from. Many years and many hours of Bugs Bunny. Just
Yeah.
No, it's a New York thing. You can't. It just is.
I don't have
I
an
can't
accent.
get rid of it.
I never stayed anywhere for too long in my life. I don't really have an accent.
Yeah,
You don't.
sure.
I've been in the Midwest for half my life, so I lost my New York accent.
Yeah,
So that's
sure.
a good thing. Kathryn doesn't really have an accent, which is good.
Yeah, I
Is
grew
that
up in New York
true?
and I don't have an accent. I mean, you
I
guys tell
know.
me, but
I
I
got
don't feel
enough
like I
for
sound like
all
I'm
of
from New
you.
York.
I got enough for all of you.
I'm
You
with you,
do,
honey. I'm
Elaine.
Oh,
right
yeah.
there. I'm right there with you. Chocolate in the
And
winter.
now for Roberto's weekly wrap down.
All right. What do you want me to do? You want me to? Are we all looking?
Oh, yeah, you can stay on, but we'll all
No,
turn
we
our
could-
cameras off, and Christine's
Yeah.
going to share her screen.
Let's sing along.
You want us all to pop on? Okay, guys, you guys can
I know,
open
I
your
mean,
camera and
it's up
pop
to
on
you.
at different points.
No one's popping on.
Since we last spoke, we lost so many others known and unknown, and now it's like there are no deaths in threes with celebrities, G's. Boris Johnson says COVID-19 is now part of our lives, so restrictions are at ease. 19-year-old British Belgian Zion Rutherford, the youngest to fly across the globe with no one with her. 155 days for this amazing feat, and that's all the positive news for this week. Oh wait, plastic bans on British lands is still a hot spot. Now they're cracking down on plastic plates and mini milk pots. In Western Sichuan, they're cracking down on Buddhist monuments, tearing down Tibetan statues with confidence. Certified dominance is just preposterous, no one acknowledges. And South Korean cafes are holding wild animals as hostages? Not necessarily, but the Ministry of Environment says it's not eco-friendly, so seek early retirement. Cliffs are falling apart, crashing on Brazil tour boats, and Kim Jong-un is asking his people for manure, yo? On to the US, the Bronx is burning once again, and Cardi B is helping out victims' family and friends. A Georgia pastor and wife arrested for false imprisonment. They found 8 people trapped and locked in their basement. WTF, over a dozen US colleges are being sued for manipulating admissions and conspiring. But that's never stopping, and congrats to Microsoft. They now own Blizzard and all their sexual assaults, mishaps, much riffraff for the Texas synagogue. Hostages are freed, hostage taker died at standoff. R.I.P. Bob Saget, Michael Lang, Ronnie Spector, Andre Leon Talley, Vogue creative director. At home COVID tests are all the rave now, so grab a few, stay safe. Weekly wrap down and I'm out.
Woo!
Yay.
Yay.
What did I
Yeah,
learn?
Kim Jong-un is asking people for manure.
That was it. What was that about?
To apparently all their missiles in North Korea, they're fueled by manure, whether it's animals or people, and they actually get manure from like China and like all these other countries or whatever, and they're not getting enough. So Kim Jong-un is holding this manure contest.
Oh my God.
And
Okay, like
they're
you're
asking,
serious,
asking the
right?
citizens for poop. I'm not joking.
You're serious.
I'm sorry, is
Serious,
this
so-
reality or is this a sequel to that movie? Or like,
If you look up North Korea
Seth
manure,
Rogen working with James Franco again? What's going on?
yeah, it's the interview all over again. Netflix is actually going to cancel the interview because of James Franco.
They did?
No, they're about to. It's,
Oh.
it's
What
also
happened
on the
again?
news. Well, James Franco got caught with all those allegations, so Netflix isn't going to play the movie, The Interview, anymore.
Okay,
But if you look up North Korea manure, you will get news articles.
oh
Right,
my
I think
God.
Matt just got it.
Am I the only one that doesn't want that like in their search history algorithm?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I don't want that either.
You guys plan on like dying anytime soon, or are people going to look up your search history? My search
Listen,
history.
the metaverse is coming. We're all going to be put on lists. Like you got to be mindful of this stuff.
One, the
Well,
metaverse
who's to
is
say
here,
we're
and we
already
are
not
on
being
this.
watched? I mean, come on, it's the internet.
It's been here.
Yeah,
It is
did you not
here.
see anything that Snowden, like any of? Did you not
Yeah,
see Joseph
yeah. So
Gordon-Levitt?
like maybe just don't Google North Korea.
North Korea manure.
Don't show interest in it.
Oh, fair enough. By the way, aren't they just testing missiles constantly? What's that about?
Always, and they always fail. They always just right back into the ocean.
We need
They don't have enough
more
shit to run them.
I want to look up my
It's
searches.
it's actually their space program going terribly wrong.
You
Say
know,
third-
They're
Thirdly-
having a shitty
thirdly
time
wrong.
of it.
would you believe they shot a turd to the moon, turd to the moon? But apparently it didn't. All right.
How do you look up your search history?
Oh, you just right? It's just there, isn't it? Just always there.
Yeah, it's there.
You go to history.
Unless you
Usually.
want to
Somewhere.
use
It depends-
like
it depends
on
DuckDuckGo
what's
or
wait.
something.
Christina,
All right,
can't
hold
you
on.
use that Duck Goose, Duck Dynasty? Duck?
DuckDuckGo.
Yeah,
You can
that's
use that.
encrypted. Doesn't that count?
Huh?
Duck Goose,
can-
Duck Dynasty, Duck.
Yeah, you could use that.
Yeah.
If you want to be real careful, you could even like, download some encrypted browser, I guess. But Yeah, I
Also, I
don't
mean,
know.
Firefox is safer.
I'm just
Yeah.
thinking, like, if American spaceships are shaped like penises, does this mean that North Korean spaceships are just shaped like giant poops?
That would be
Smaller penises.
hilarious.
They call it organic.
It's the emissions you got to watch out for.
No.
Oh, nice. Very important. Speaking of important things, COVID, guys. Did you guys not COVID? Did you get the COVID tests? Did everybody get their 4? Did you
I
sign
sent
up for your
for 'em.
4?
I sent for them.
Nice.
hmm
They're really expensive
Same.
in the States, aren't they?
But did
Actually,
anybody-
no. Is it? I don't know about how it is for you guys, but at least here in Florida, as far as I'm aware, you get 4 per home for free. I
Okay.
think.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
much?
yeah.
How much are they if you go into a pharmacy?
I have no
It
idea. because
depends
I'm
on the
not gonna
type you get.
And
But
you
the
can get
ones that have the little computers are like 80 and up.
What? What did you say?
The ones that are like they have a little computer, like you whatever, and then you put it in a little thing, and then you put it on a thing that's got like batteries and a machine that reads it. Those I think are like 80 or something.
Okay, forget those. Just the regular up the nose, put in a little vial, put it in the thing, done. You know,
And what? Send it in the mail?
no, send it in the mail. Just you're doing a home test.
it's a litmus table kind of thing.
Well,
It looks
what?
like
It
this.
just changes color?
It's like this.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Okay, then it's like the pregnancy test.
sort of, kinda.
Yeah, I don't know about those. I haven't had those.
I didn't get
These are
mine
the-
yet.
They could be
This is what you're
$7
getting.
each for all I know, because I did see a 4-pack for some amount of money somewhere, and it was like maybe $7 each or $4 each. A test on
Yeah,
each
'cause
or
we have-
Costco.
It looks like
But I
they're
couldn't
about
order it.
$10 with a lot of packs coming with 2 of them. So
And you
you're
get-
buying it for like $20 or $24.
And you get
Wow.
reimbursed, right? You can get reimbursed from the government also on
Mm.
those.
There's some sort of rules
That's
on
so
that. Like I think
expensive.
it has to be under
Here-
$12.
Here, you can get the certified one for travel done at the pharmacy or at a hospital for €10.
Well, you can get if you leave the house to do it.
No.
It should be free.
No,
They're free. They're all on
Yeah,
every
you
corner.
can go to a place and get it done for free, but that
In
requires
Manhattan.
like going to a place.
There's
No,
little
no.
booths and tents all over. There's tents at every train station, every corner in Manhattan.
yeah,
It's
but
free.
these,
Well, I mean, also the take-home tests are supposed to not be as accurate, even as like the 15-minute or half-hour ones that you would
No.
go and take somewhere, like
oh,
go
one's
to
a PCR, they're
stand or
different.
something.
It's the PCR or it's the antigen test. One is the up your nose, basically, or you spit, either or, and that's the antigen test.
Sounds
And then
sexy.
the other one is the PCR, where they go both down your throat and up your nose, and it has to get sent somewhere to be tested. That's more expensive and more accurate.
I'm right next to a test site, so I just go there all the time. They do it
Yeah,
all.
they're on every corner. I don't understand.
Okay, so
at
they're
the train
free.
They're free,
Yeah.
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 They're free. Okay.
If you
Florida,
get it
I had to pay like
done.
125.
Yeah, but you have to go to it. Like where I live, they're not on every corner.
Oh, in
Okay.
Manhattan, they're on every corner.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
but that's not, I don't think that's how most places are. I think in most places, it's like you have to go drive somewhere weird and like get it
Same.
done.
Same here, at least where I am. There are some stands, but they're not everywhere. They're not open all the time. The urgent cares are better to go to for the tests, and those are not free, but they're reliable. You can make an appointment. You'll actually have one, whereas CVS, all the other places are usually fully booked. There's never an opening there.
Yeah, I had to pay 125 in Florida last week
Ugh.
to
For a
just get
test?
rapid. Yeah, just to get into the ship, you need another rapid test done within 48 hours.
Boy, I would be. You should have been whispering about that. That's a good complaint.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was a week ago. That was last Thursday.
And before we move on, what about Tibetan statues?
It
Wow.
sucks. China's like cracking down on for whatever purposes. There's sort of like Tibetan refugees, and they found like all these monuments and these statues of Buddha statues. And the one that they just tore down is the second one they tore down since I think a few months ago. And they were like, oh, well, this is part of a temple where the fire code's not proper, or there's a lot of safety hazards or whatever. So they tear down the actual statues. Sometimes they tear down the temple as well. And this is supposed to be some like raid against Tibetan religion and Tibetan activity. So there's like this Tibetan prefecture in Western Sichuan. We're just like tearing down all kinds of monk monasteries.
Horrible.
Really, I know it's really sad. China is getting a really bad rep right now. They are not doing well. They are really like crapping on their own people, the Muslims there, Tibetans. It's really looking bad in China right now.
Well, they're saying for the Olympics where they have certain parks that people aren't allowed to go outside. I mean, like they went out for grocery shopping and they can't go out anymore. You can't even go out to get food.
Oh my God, I forgot to mention the bobsled team. The Jamaican bobsled
The
team.
Jamaican
I was going to
bobsled
say Jamaica
team.
bobsled. What's that?
After
For real
24
one?
years. They haven't been around
They're
in
in it
24
again?
years. So they're back, yeah.
They're in it
Yay!
again?
Not to mention that.
No.
Yeah, first
that's
time
so
since like
cool.
96 or something.
You
Cool
mean
running.
since Cool Runnings?
Cool
Is
running.
that when it? Yeah,
Exactly.
amazing.
Well, Cool Runnings was older, but yeah.
That was the movie about the Jamaican bobsledders.
Yeah.
Cool Runnings was the movie about the Jamaican
Yeah,
bobsled.
but the movie came out before the last time they were in the Olympics.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
about the.
24
Oh, look at him.
Hi, Mr. Cute.
What
And
is-
Mr.
what
Cute
that?
is here to deliver some uplifting animal news.
Oh,
right.
look at his one tooth.
He's got four teeth left.
I know. I'm just seeing the one.
So yeah, he looks like Elvis with the star.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, I'm just going to give you some titles, and they're all on our Facebook page, The Kathryn Dunn Show, and we're going to discuss whichever one sounds the funniest, okay?
It's
So the
not
first
porn star.
first one comes from Matt. Meet Mayor Stubbs, the official leader of the American town for 20 years. Then we have extremely rare elephant twins born on a reserve for the first time in decades, because twins aren't usually born. We have an explorer eagle finds its way all the way to Maine from native Asia. It's a really big eagle with like 8-foot stance. We know this is what we're going to end up talking about. Name a roach for Valentine's Day at the Bronx Zoo.
Name a roach.
Name a roach. Those hissing cockroaches. Vet couple picks a pet tourist as the ring bearer for the wedding. It's the slowest walk down the aisle ever. Gave him a lot of chances to run. I see a cat over there. He likes it. Missing girl survives a freezing blizzard by hugging a stray dog for 18 hours.
Aww.
All right. And then Moby the pig in Arthur's Acres Sanctuary and his new love, basically, And next week, we're going to have a little surprise talk about our pal, Betty White and Ixnay on the information A. Okay. So what's your favorite story?
I don't know how that person survived that long hugging their dog.
Yeah, I was thinking that one.
The eagle one.
You like the eagle one? And I thought the naming cockroach was gonna be.
No.
That was hilarious. So
That's-
wait, hang on. How does that work?
Yeah, I kind of want all the stories.
Well, the Valentine's
Yeah, like
Day-
why don't you do like a whole segment where you just deliver uplifting animal news?
I'm just kidding. Hey, Mr. Cute.
What a novel idea.
I think that would be good.
Come here. What are you doing? Come here. All right. The roach thing is at the Bronx Zoo that you can name a roach for your Valentine. Okay. They're also selling roach.
Let him speak.
Roach.
Is Timmy stuck in the well?
Roach socks. You get a certificate and an encounter if you want one. I don't know who would want an encounter.
An encounter.
Oh no, I don't
Are
want
they-
an encounter.
Are they trafficking fucking roaches at the Bronx Zoo? How bad is this pandemic?
No, it's
No, they always do this. This is a tradition.
I mean, it is very New York. To be
I was just
rocking
gonna
roaches.
say, I mean, of all the critters for them to say, we got a lot of these, let's just like start naming them for random people as a Valentine's Day thing. Roaches makes a lot of sense for New York.
Roaches and rats. Roaches.
these are imported roaches, those hissing ones they use in the movies.
Cicadas.
hissing
Oh, they're
roaches?
famous
Yeah.
roaches. They're
Madagascar.
movie
This-
roaches.
It's not bad enough they fly.
No, these are Madagascar hissing cockroaches. You always see them in adventure films where somebody's being attacked by bugs. Because
Wait,
they're,
do these roaches ride in limos?
I remember it's $60. Who's paying $60 to name it and get socks and a hat? Oh, it's only $15 for a certificate.
Oh, it's cheaper than naming a star.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
Baby, I
Camila,
was
what are you
gonna name a
doing?
star for you, but this was cheaper.
I mean, the
Yeah,
roach.
but what happens when the roach dies? I mean, isn't that kind of like sad? I mean, at least
How
this
would you
naming
know?
the star's gonna be there longer,
No, the
hopefully.
Name
stars
another
died, the stars
roach.
died already. Stars died a long
How
time
would you
ago.
know it's your roach that's dead?
That's the
I
other
want to.
thing.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
because-
want to know if they got like more names than roaches. Now that you bring it up, what if
Yeah,
they're
can you-
conning us with these roaches?
There's
I think-
never more names than roaches. Roaches are the most of everything.
I think that I want to go and see my name is.
That's so fucking philosophical.
What was the roach's
I would-
name in Wally? What was that roach's name called?
Yeah, right. I want
Roach?
to see I want to see the name.
They didn't name it.
They didn't
Didn't
name it.
they didn't name the roach in Wally. I just rewatched Wally like 2-3 nights ago. Made me cry, but I just rewatched Wally recently. They never named the roach.
It made me cry when I saw all those humans in the future. That made me cry. I'm like, that's gonna be me
That's
soon.
just terrifying, to be honest.
Yeah,
It doesn't make me
like-
cry. It's
It's like one
creepy.
big Black Mirror episode. It's just all those humans.
That's the future.
totally Black Mirror.
Yeah, that and like Ready Player One is the future. The metaverse is basically the Oasis. And that was uplifting,
Uplifting animal news.
I hope you feel better.
So uplifting.
That was not uplifting.
And now
Roaches,
it's
apocalypse.
time for us to all talk shit about our pets with tattletales. What have they been up to, guys?
Wally's about to have no teeth.
What?
Wally's about to have
no.
no teeth
No.
How do you know?
because he doesn't have much teeth left. And then the doctor was like, "You might have to take out a couple in the back." And we were like, "Is it okay if in the future, like what's going on?" The doctor said it happens more than we think with dogs getting older and having no more teeth. They're so used
Wow.
to chewing things that they could do everything without teeth that they could with teeth. They can still
Poor
chew.
things.
They'll still bite strangers if they have to. Like as long as he's not in pain anymore, then that's all that matters. He's about to
Oh.
like.
Poor
There's-
boy.
He's old. He's like 12, 11, 12.
That's not old.
He moves around really well. He still jumps around or whatever, but yeah, his teeth are old as shit.
Yeah, well,
That is
Mr.
so sad.
Mr. Cute has 4 left. Woohoo.
That's cute.
Beautiful boy.
Oh, cute.
That's it. Look at those scary fangs. Aren't you scared now?
Terrified.
I like that that's what he got to keep. He keeps his look.
Mhm.
No, he's adorable.
Like a boar.
He looks fake. He really looks like a doll,
Yes, he does.
like a stuffed animal.
He's
Like,
so
I-
floofy.
I'm scary. He tells everybody how scary he is. God. I took him out
Aw.
before. He barked at every person that passed us, and then a palm walked past us. And I said to the guy, "Yeah, he's a killer." And the guy didn't talk to me. He kept walking, and Mr. Cute lost his mind, and he was. He thinks he's big.
Yes, he is. Look at how big he is.
Cutie. Hi.
Mr.
All right,
Giant.
and how was everybody else's pet? Because he was sort of good this week.
Zelda takes a ball in her mouth while she's chasing other balls.
Nice.
I'm not joking. She's actually doing it right now. Look at this.
Wait, it's Matt's cat. Look at Matt.
Oh no! Oh, she doesn't like being
Yeah,
faced. Forget it. She's
Oh,
Aw.
all right. She doesn't like me following her.
Doesn't like paparazzi. They learned that young.
Yep.
that was so good. Oh my
Yeah, mine have
Look
just
at
been
Mitzi,
sleeping a lot.
though.
The what? Someone just get muted?
Who's
No. Look at the
Oh,
Mitzi.
look.
Everybody's just looking at the
Mitzi.
Mitzi.
Oh, under the bed.
Cutie.
My boy.
Wow.
So pretty.
He's like, look at that look she's giving you.
Oh.
Tired.
Got
I love-
her biscuits.
When they're blinking, they're loving you. It's true. When they're blinking, they're loving you.
I thought they were
Mhm.
trusting you.
That same.
I thought they were looking at you suspect, like they're about to stab you or something.
Aw.
There's actually, I think there's actually an animal in the walls of my building. It's
Yes.
kind of, it's a little, I'm not sure what's going on. I think it's a squirrel. And then like an hour ago, it sounded like there might be two animals. So I'm not sure, but so I've heard like scratching and stuff, and something is between the walls.
That's scary.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah,
cool
that's
because if they
terrifying.
well, they're gonna really start to smell if they can't get out. They're trapped, and then like they just like
Yes.
then they're gonna start to smell. That happened in the house in Maryland that my family used to live in. We don't
That
know
happened
to this
in
day.
one of
We
my
have no idea what was in
houses.
the walls, but it stunk so bad, and it made the entire upper floor smell, and it was nauseating. Just the smell of like rotting flesh. It was just really gross.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
God.
Yo, Zoe, these frozen grapes are amazing.
Yeah.
These grapes are
I
bananas.
don't know where my mom found that, but she found it, and they're strangely addictive. They're very weird,
So
but
damn
also
good.
very good.
Makes the grape
Mhm.
last longer.
Yeah. Also, apparently, you can drizzle like lemon juice on them, and then they're like Sour Patch Kids or something like that. Then they're all like soury, sweet.
All right, now I'm gonna go fucking crazy if I did that.
You can also sprinkle them with Jello powder before you freeze them.
But that's not vegetarian.
And also, why are you
Oh, true.
adding crap to something relatively wholesome?
Because it's the American way.
America.
Cotton candy grapes. Get the hell
Well, but that's why I thought the lemon juice thing was cool, is because then it turns into like a sweet and sour candy thing, but it's still all natural. You're not adding sugar or anything. You're just adding lemon juice.
Exactly.
Sweet and sour candy.
But keep them away from your animals because they're poison to animals.
Grapes?
What is?
Grapes.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, grapes are
Grapes are
toxic to
poison.
dogs.
Breaking.
What about cats?
I just know dogs. I don't know. I have to look it up. I'll go to Doug
Yeah, I don't
Payne's.
know.
I'll go to
Cats
Double.
don't eat it.
Yeah, I don't think a cat would even eat a grape.
Cats won't eat it. They'll play with
You'd
it.
be
They'll throw it, but
surprised.
they
My
won't eat
cat will pull spicy peppers off the countertop, but apparently they can't taste spicy, and so it's almost like a treat for her.
Oh no, poor little weirdos. That's
But
they
so
know
what they can eat.
weird.
I remember years
hides
ago, I
them.
was getting an oleander. Here in Greece, we have a lot of oleanders. And they said, oh, you can't, you have cats. So I told my mom, and she said, oh, please, they're not so stupid, they wouldn't eat it. Which is true, that the animals know what they can eat.
Yeah,
I-
but sometimes
cats should not
sometimes
eat
they
them,
will
it
be
says.
ridiculous.
No, cats know what to eat. I didn't say dogs. I shouldn't have said
Cats
animals.
are ridiculous though.
Yeah.
I should have rephrased that. It's not, cats know what to eat.
Do
Dogs
cats
don't
eat
eat
everything? Do cats
Grapes
care what they
apparently
eat?
can cause kidney problems in cats, so no grapes for kitty.
Yeah, no
Yep.
grapes for animals.
They don't eat them.
Yeah, because my
No
cats steal
raisins,
everything
no
off the
xylitol.
countertops.
Yeah.
I'll just make sure to keep them off the
They'll-
countertops.
But that's what they would do. They would knock it down and play with it and chase it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Had a cat, Tuffy. He used to love olives. Just to lick the salt off the olives.
Oh,
He did. He loved those.
Tuffy.
I grew up with a cat.
Right.
I grew up with two cats, Loki and Poshy. And Poshy came running whenever we opened a chip bag. She loved chips. She loved the crunch. She didn't want the salt. She just wanted the crunch. She loved the
Yeah.
crunch. She was this gorgeous, like cappuccino colored Persian cat. She was such a pretty
Mm.
cat. But she came running whenever there was a chip bag being opened.
Hi ho!
Well, if you open a little orange, one of those mandarin oranges,
Uh-huh.
Prince will wake up from a dead sleep.
You're kidding.
And he smells
Same.
it, he knows it's here, and he wants a piece of orange. Just so you know.
Yeah. Little Trix, she's the same. She loves that. She loves that citrus. She goes crazy. She's like, "You are not having that in front of me without me." It's very cute. Speaking of Miss Trix, big
Yeah.
news.
That's Trix.
All right. So let me make sure you hear this. So Little Miss, I can speak like an adult. No, I can't. I'm talking about animals. So Trixie needed to go to the dentist, and I was terrified because that's fucking terrifying. And long story short, because there was very scary parts and I hated them and they made me cry. She's good, and she only had 5 teeth removed, but she also had 5 whole fucking teeth removed. So it depends on how you look at it. Yeah, and then more tests ahead for some things, but her thyroid information results, whatever, came back today, and that is all good. So,
Yay!
yes.
That's amazing. So good to hear.
Yeah.
See, it was the poison in the teeth.
Well, we don't know yet because there's one thing coming, and it could be the worst thing ever, but hopefully it's not. So pray or do whatever voodoo or whatever you do that.
Yeah, that
for
works,
her.
Matt.
Yes, use the vibrations in your hair growing to save Trixie and make sure that everything is okay. I hope that everything that was coming up abnormal is a result of the gums being swollen and not anything else. But that's what we're gonna rule out. That's what I hope. I hope we're just ruling that out next week. And
Can we use the vibrations in our teeth?
yes. And I just realized when we got her home after the procedure, she was making her little, like, she barked at the neighbors, like the dog neighbors. And she was letting them know, like, yeah, guess who's back, bitches? Shut the fuck up. Like, I got my bark back. And that's when I felt so bad, because that's when I realized that she had not been barking. She hadn't been making her little woo. Like, apparently that's what juggalos do. I don't know if she's a secret juggalo, but she might be, because she does love trashy boys. But she makes like a little woo noise. Yeah, and she's doing all that again. She's getting very vocal and bossy again. My girl's back.
Exactly.
So
I think that's
and
just
we'll
her
see.
noise. I don't think she's a juggalo. I don't think you should put that on her.
Okay, good. I hope not, because I was like, Trixie, are you a juggalo? Is that why you always run towards trashy boys? But maybe it's just because they smell like meat. That was my news. How are all your animals, Zoe? Let's talk about you and your music and your animals.
Well, as far as the animals go, nothing too crazy has been happening with them, which honestly, I'm cool with it. You know, we had that drama with Leo and teeth. He's doing really good. He's healing up great. Let's see. Yeah, he's just got that like one lonely fang, a couple molars left. That's it. But he's very sweet. He's so much happier now. Yeah, they're really just sleeping a lot. It got kind of chilly down here in Florida, like as chilly as Florida can get for the last couple days, and so they've just been sleeping, being cute as possible. You know, the whole normal spiel.
Aww, little lazy babies.
Although I did wake up to Cleo cuddling with me this morning. She does not normally sleep on my bed, but she cuddled with me, so that was special.
Ooh, what is that about? That's good news. Good Cleo news.
I don't know. We'll see. But she was very sweet. I don't think she was there all night. She was just there when I woke up in the morning, like, "Hi, notice me. I want your attention today. I want you to hang out with me today. This is important."
It'll be funny if you find out that she always sleeps with you, but today's the day you caught her.
You know, it's completely possible because I will sleep through an elephant stampede. I have no idea what's going on. It's hard for me to fall asleep, but once I'm
That's
asleep, it's like
possible.
nothing's happening. I don't have any idea of what's happening after I fall asleep. So that's completely plausible.
They're doing the Nutcracker at night. They're just reenacting the whole piece. And you're sleeping through it.
Hey, you guys want to play pool? She's asleep. Come on over.
All right, but let me finish my pirouettes. All right.
And look at these weird human toes. I don't understand why they're shaped the way they are. Why is there no hair on them? They're just playing with my feet as I'm asleep, and in my dream, I'm just like, something feels ticklish.
I
mean, I haven't noticed any teeth marks, so hey, I'm cool with them playing with my toes, just no teeth marks. That's where I draw the line.
So precious. Are you here to share Lonely Fang with us?
Hey, what?
Are you sharing your song Lonely Fang with us? Sorry, I just liked it when you said that he had a lonely fang.
Oh, I don't know.
Like,
I
that
haven't
needs to be a
practiced in a
song if it
long
isn't.
time, man. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, fun fact: the guitar that I was originally going to be playing on today is my acoustic nylon, and her name is Lucy. Fun fact. But I'm actually going to be playing on my acoustic steel string because there's a rattle on my nylon. My nylon is going down. It's not good.
So Lucy's ill, and what's the name of the guitar we're playing?
Yeah, you named
Oh, this is
right?
Everest. This is Everest. So.
Lucy's usually
Nice.
a dog or a cat, but usually a cat, usually a dog.
Did you do a Brady Bunch like picture of all your named musical instruments?
Guitars.
You know,
Oh my
I probably
God,
should.
yes.
Oh, I name more than just my guitars. My laptop's name is Hathor.
Well, that's badass.
What?
Hathor.
That's like a sword wielding name.
Well, I mean, technically, she's my laptop is what I do everything through. So I mean, it makes sense. But I named it Hathor because Hathor, spelled Hathor, is, if I'm remembering correctly, is the Egyptian goddess of music. So
Nice.
So it wasn't named
Oh,
after Anne
nice.
Hathaway. Nice. Good.
Hathor?
yeah, Hathor. Yeah, there's the roots. Yeah.
No, I meant the Anne Hathaway thing. Oh, I get it. Hathaway.
Oh, Anne.
Hathaway. She does have a pretty voice, though, Anne Hathaway.
She does. I love Les Mis.
Wait, Anne Hathaway, wasn't she the, never mind.
The princess.
I was
Nice.
thinking Beverly Hillsbury, was Beverly Hillsbury, Beverly Hillsbury.
Hillberries.
Billies.
Yes.
Beverly Hillbillies.
Wasn't that
Berries.
Anne Hathaway? Wasn't that
The
Mrs.
Heavenly
Hathaway?
Dingleberry?
No, that was Miss Hathaway.
Never mind.
That was
Never mind.
the name was Miss Hathaway. She was a secretary.
I think we totally ruined the segue
Like-
to the music.
Ella Enchanted, Devil Wears Prada.
I mean, there wasn't really a segue into it. It was just kind of just going to happen, but this is so much better.
What's your microphone's name?
Go for
Zoe?
it.
Zoe,
It
what's your
would be
microphone's
I haven't named the microphone. Actually, this is new. This is a slate microphone, and it uses this really, really cool technology where I can actually make it sound like I use like a fancy Neumann microphone or something like that. But recording with this. So it's really cool.
What company is that?
Slate.
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 Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. There was a sale. I got
Call
it.
it Kelly, named after Kelly Slater.
Maybe. I don't know. The microphone.
'cause you're in
Maybe
Florida.
that's where I draw the line.
Florida
I don't
loves
know.
Kelly
I named my
Slater.
keyboard. I named my laptop. My phone is named Fox. So I don't know. But apparently not the microphone. Sorry.
Or Jenny
But-
Slate. I love Jenny Slate.
Maybe. We'll see. I'll have to think about it. But that's a good one. That's Jenny Slate. What do you think? I don't know. All right. Currently, the working title for the song, which has not been released yet, so you guys are kind of getting a sneak peek, is called A Year Ago Today. And I wrote it because I realized that my grandfather had been dead for about a year. So I was just thinking about all the stuff that had like been happening that year, just because he passed away end of 2020 and this was like end of 2021. So yeah, so that's kind of what this song is about. So fun fuzzy feelings, right? A year ago today, I wrote a song in my grandfather's name. A year ago today, what was then today is the same. A year ago, month ago, doesn't even feel that long ago. Still a year ago today, a year ago today. In a year when I think about how long all this stuff dragged out. In a year will I be somewhere far away from this home right here. A year ago, month ago, what would that be tomorrow? Still a year ago today. When you feel long ago, when you feel long ago, we even want to remember moments of both pain and pleasure. When you feel that long ago, we even want to remember moments of both pain and pleasure. A year ago today, I wrote a song in my grandfather's name. A year ago today, what was then today isn't the same. A year ago, month ago, it doesn't even feel that long ago. Still a year ago today, don't even feel long ago. Don't even feel long ago. We'll even remember today. Once it becomes an old yesterday, won't even feel that long ago. We'll even want to remember moments of both pain and pleasure. A year ago today, no, a year ago today. A year ago today, won't even feel that long ago. A year ago today, oh no, a year ago today, won't even feel that long ago.
Woo.
Sorry, I forgot that I'm doing this on my AirPods. Were you guys able to hear everything okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
I heard it.
Cool.
Yeah, I heard everything.
Glad. That's good.
That's so beautiful and sad.
Thank you. Yeah, I've noticed that I have a penchant for writing like the more dramatic, sad songs, but they're more fun to write. So, yeah.
More fun or
Yes.
more therapeutic?
They're more, there you go.
Both. I have more fun writing the dramatic stuff, but the sad stuff is more therapeutic.
What do you mean by the dramatic versus the sad?
Well, I mean, dramatic doesn't have to mean sad, right? Dramatic can just be like loud and expressive, you know, just kind of just out there sometimes, just, you know, showy. Whereas sad can also be more slow, very quiet, right? It doesn't have to be in your face about something. So, like for instance, dramatic. The last song I released was what was it? Food Fight. Yeah, Food Fight. I would classify as dramatic, not so much therapeutic, because it's a dramatic
that
piece.
one.
It's in your face. Whereas this one, I wouldn't say is dramatic. I would say more sad, right? And that's more therapeutic. So I'm such a sad person. No.
Aw.
Aw. Well, it brings me full circle because I didn't know my grandfather except for one little tiny memory of him bringing Hershey bars to the house when I was like 2.
Oh, well, that's a
Hershey
special
bees.
memory, though. That's really cool.
Yeah,
Maybe your
so
love of Hershey started that way.
It probably because Pop brought me a Hershey bar. That's what I
There you
remember.
go.
Yeah, I didn't get to talk to my grandfather too much because he didn't speak any English.
Oh,
And I speak some German, but not a whole lot. And yeah, so I kind of knew him, but we also lived a very far away, and at a certain age, people stop traveling because it's hard. So
That's sad but true. I know that with my grandfather, he moved to Florida because this was that weird in between period where it's like I can't come to you and I'm not driving yet. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's sad.
driving to Florida, road trip, everybody. We're going to Zoe's house.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be here. I'll cook. I love cooking.
Where are you? What part of Florida are you?
I'm in Tampa.
Tampa.
Midwest.
Yeah, Tampa.
Tampa.
I'm just south of Clearwater. So supposedly the prettiest beach here, although I haven't been. I still need to go to Clearwater. I'm so sorry, Floridians. I haven't been there yet. But it's supposedly the prettiest beach, and it's just a little bit further north of us, like an hour or so. But
I got cousins and friends and all in that area, and I was supposed to go before the stupid COVID thing. But
what a drag, COVID.
I've been to the beach in Sebastian. Is it Sebastian? And I saw a sea turtle laying its eggs. It was
That's
so
cool.
freaking cool.
That's amazing. And it reminds me that we are about to do That Reminds Me. Ooh, that reminds me. Everybody knows the rules. No conversation, just ooh, that reminds me. And the word to get started is sea turtle.
That reminds me of one time that I visited my brother's family, and in the backyard, a turtle was like, it dug. I think it laid. I don't know. It prepared a place to lay eggs. It dug in the backyard and kind of like, I don't know. It was really cool. I mean, like the animals in Florida are just different.
That reminds me of how everything here in Florida is very different. I love how they have certain animals in certain areas are just sacred, no matter what, if they really are like super special. Not to say animals are not special. So that reminds me of that. I think it's so cool.
That reminds me of chasing armadillos in Florida, and because I'd never seen one. So running around, my cousins were building their house, so they were in the woods and chasing armadillos down, and they thinking, what, like it's like a dinosaur, but it's kind of like a possum, but it's like a possum wearing a shell. They were really cool.
That reminds me of the time I was in the shower and our sparrow flew into the shower and got wet. She just got wet, and then her little feathers spread like she had a middle part, and she looked like an animated angry crazy bird from like Looney Tunes. And then I stopped the shower, soap on my body, like dramatic stop, to go downstairs and tell my grandmother that I think she looks like a dinosaur.
That reminds me of the one time the cats I was growing up with got fleas, and so we had to bathe them. And the Persian that I referenced earlier, she looked like this scrawny drowned rat, and it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. So that reminded me of that, because she looked so weird because she's this big fluffy cat, but it was really all fur. She looked like a drowned rat.
Oh no.
It is all fur. I have one that reminds me of this one over here, the one that's all furry. She's actually, it's not all fur, it's all fat now. But the doctor says, oh no, she's constipated. I don't send her shit to Korea.
And that reminds me. Doctors told me I was constipated too. Zoe, where can we find you before anything else happens?
Oh, you can find me everywhere. No, but actually, quite literally, you can find my music anywhere, everywhere. There's probably a lot of places you can find my music, but primarily Apple, iTunes, and Spotify. You can find me under the name Zoe Mina. That's ZOE space MINA. My username for social media, if you're interested in seeing what I'm up to, which currently isn't much, but it's coming. It's coming. It's 2022 now. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
My username for socials, there, I'm back on track, is musician.4.life on Instagram, and Twitter is special. So it's musician_4_life. But yeah, you can find me there. I'm almost rarely online, but I'll be there eventually.
Beautiful. And I hope people do. Now it's time for Ask Mom. Or you get to ask my mom anything.
Questions? No questions.
Yeah, I did have a question. It was like,
What do you think? What do you think of the Mercury retrograde right now?
Oh, is that why the equipment is there? I thought that was over.
No, there's a new one.
Oh,
There's a lot
okay.
of them.
Because before, when you said, Elaine, your equipment's all going to die, I said, oh God, at least Mercury's not in retrograde anymore, but I guess it is.
I had to blame it on something.
There it is. There it is.
Wow.
Mama, what do you
Anybody got-
charge for your tours?
Oh, well, I don't charge. I get paid for them. It's companies that I work for.
Oh, okay. What's
Like,
the
you know,
average price?
yeah, like I work for real companies. Like if you watch Wheel of Fortune this week or whatever, they've got Colette tours.
Okay.
You watch Wheel of Fortune?
Anyway,
Anyway, Colette tours. I work for Colette.
so
That's
like,
one of the bigger companies I work for.
how much do they collect from us when we give them money for tours?
How much do I collect?
How much like, let's just say I just want to make a nice little trip to Greece. Like,
Okay,
well, I
well-
can't personally go to you and be like, hey, can you give us a tour? I will pay you directly.
Roberto, all you got to do is arrive. I even got a room for you.
Aw, that's sweet.
I mean, seriously. No, but if you wanted to see all over Greece, that's a different story. But the tours run a few thousands, but they're with everything. I also do student tours. So anywhere from 2,000 to 10,000 is what they run.
And is it
depending
really
on-
like all over
do they have
Greece?
cruises?
Like
Is it the
Athens
airfare?
or-
Different tours. The better one is the one where you do like a land tour and you see Greece and then you do the islands. You've got a couple of islands in there. So that's a really good one. That's a 14-day tour though.
Right.
So
So
that's
you've
a really
got
good tour.
student. So you've got student tours. Does that mean you have teacher tours as well?
Well, it's the same thing. They come with their schools. I don't know if you ever had it in school. It's called EF travel, EF tours, and they do
I
it
was
through the
homeschooled,
schools.
so I never.
Through high schools, they do it. Oh, that's right. Okay. But they do it through high schools. So the teachers, this has been around for 50 years. The teachers put together the tours and they get students to come. It's kind of like being educated through travel. So they come, they do, like if it's Belgium, if it's Tuesday, it must be Belgium. You do like a lot of places.
Cool.
Like
So what,
3 different countries in 10 days.
when you
Like
first
London,
moved to
Paris,
Greece,
Rome. What?
oh shoot, sorry. Are you done?
Are
when
you done?
Sorry,
Wow, the
I
gloves
didn't mean to
off.
interrupt. Sorry.
Elaine, is he the one that cut you off in your story?
Rapid fire.
I'm done.
Matt, you were saying?
When you first visited Greece, what was something that blew your mind?
Well, I first visited Greece. I was a little
When
kid.
you first
so that's
when you
not-
first moved there?
Oh, no, I've been coming here for years.
Okay.
The thing about Greece, it's just beautiful. There's no such thing like that. What's amazing about Greece is the weather, the water, and the sea. And it really is. I mean, you look outside and that sky is so blue. I got a picture today because it was amazing how beautiful the weather was today because we're expecting a snowstorm.
Oh.
It never lasts. Like last year I had it. So I want to post the picture. Here it is today and here it is tomorrow with snow on it. And the next day there'll be nothing there.
That's crazy.
I was gonna
It's
ask
beautiful
you guys.
weather.
You guys get snow?
Not really, but we're getting it now.
How do you say snow in
Well,
Greek?
throw a snowball for me because I don't get any at all.
Oh no, I don't know that we'll have enough to make a snowball. So,
Sounds like a song. The
Put a
web,
bucket out.
the sun.
One
the
time
sun, the
in
beach.
2008, it snowed. I remember 2008, it snowed, and it snowed on the ground and it lasted for 3 days. That was a freeze that the plants couldn't handle here because we don't get snow. It's like Florida. We don't get snow. It's like the Carolinas. We just don't. It
Like
doesn't.
that?
Our roots don't freeze.
What
So
do you
certainly
call snow
not
in
in
Greek? Oh, somebody said it.
Hyoni. Hyoni.
Hyoni?
Hyoni.
Sounds like someone's name.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking that would be a cool name.
That'd be a cool
Oh,
name.
Zoe, your name is so Greek. I can't.
Life.
Life.
Yep. Well, and Mina, if I'm remembering correctly, is Russian for love. So my name literally means life and love.
Oh, how
Also,
cute.
mina in Greek, doesn't it mean like a week or a month?
Oh,
And I mean
yeah,
that
it's the word for.
it's not
Yeah,
the
it
same
is.
word though.
It's not the same word, but yes, it means month. The
Zoe, you
word
have
for
a
the
middle
month is
name.
Mina.
Zoe, you
Thank
should have a
you.
middle name that means like laugh in a different language. So you can just do all the whole live, laugh, love all at the same time.
You know, okay, I don't have any tattoos, but if I ever did get a tattoo, that's kind of like what I would want is something along the lines of like live, love, laugh, that kind of.
What's your middle name anyway? What is your middle name?
That is my middle name. Mina is my middle name.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. Yeah, my last name is a name that's an excuse. No, it's a sound that's an excuse for a name.
What?
That's the family joke. It's not just me. My last name is Pirtle.
Purtle.
Is
Yeah,
it?
I know that.
Yeah, Pirtle.
What is it?
It's spelled
Pirtle.
it's spelled Pirtle.
Ah,
Pirtle.
What does it mean? What does it mean?
I have no clue. Like I
What's
said,
the
it's
sound?
a sound that's a poor excuse for a name, but it's mine.
Life, love, Purtle.
Oh, I like it.
you know,
Yeah,
it's probably.
turtle.
You know, it's from the other side, right?
Some kind of Germanic. Pretty sure about it.
Okay. It's probably there's no. It's the the I is an E.
Pirtle.
Maybe, but I mean,
That
for German, sometimes the
That
I sound is like an E, basically. Anyway, so it's
No,
probably
all the I's are pronounced like E's everywhere in the world except for Amerikey. Everywhere.
interesting.
And
Everywhere.
before we move on, what is the last thing that shocked you in Greece? The last thing where you're like, whoa, because that's what Matt was kind of asking. Last
Shocked
most
me?
recent thing that shocked you in Greece. Yeah, I know it's rare, but like it happens.
Most recent thing that shocked me. Nothing shocks me here.
Oh,
Nothing shocks me here because everything is so well. It's Greece, so so
Fair enough.
things happen. Well, it's Greece.
All right.
You know what shocks me? How organized they are with this COVID shit.
See, I knew that was going to be the answer.
It really does.
I had a feeling.
It really does because it's amazing. It's like, oh, where are we? Germany? Because the Germans haven't got this right.
And that was sober world politics. I don't know how sober. Okay, no, drunk. My apologies. I have no idea when my mom's drinking.
Oh, you found
Anyway,
it. Oh,
that was 5-4.
Still asking?
Wow. How many bottles?
Well, that's another bottle.
That
might be another bottle.
okay. So basically, life, love, bird.
Life,
Oh,
love,
cool.
dumb bird.
I like
Life,
that.
love,
Bird.
little bird.
Add dumb in there. Come on.
And now, speaking of bird, I'll make me vegan. Elaine is pointing at something. I don't know what, but it's down.
I thought we were pointing at conspiracy. I didn't know we were doing because birds,
Oh.
like, because of that new group that thinks all the birds are drones for the government. You know,
I mean, that is exposing the fact that all the drones. Never mind.
Not all of them. The other ones were killed with the 5G.
All right, guys, we are in C4, Explosive Conspiracy Theories. Do be sure to check out the KFC vegan chicken, and Elaine has some crab cakes to report on next week that have no crab or cakes. Now for
The
CC.
crabless cakes. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think they're impossible. I think they're impossible, made by Impossible, maybe Impossible Crab. Sound right?
No.
Oh,
Impossible
I
crab.
have no
I
idea.
hope it's
I
not,
would try
wait, it's
that.
not imposter crab, is it?
I don't know. I just saw they
Because-
were. I don't know. Don't tell me because if they're
Make
bad, I
sure
don't
it's
know.
vegetarian, because if it's imposter crab, it's just crab. It's
No,
fish.
no. It says no crab. No crabs
Okay,
were
good.
heard in the making of these cakes.
But fuck those fish. Sorry. Imposters.
Yeah, why do you think you
Yeah.
call them crabs? Because they're crabby.
Aw, I'm a crab.
Yeah, also crab stick is just
Astrologically.
kind of gross. Don't get it. Don't get crab stick.
Like, if you eat crab stick, you should be vaccinated.
They're made out of fish. They're fish. Processed fish.
So for
Oh,
conspiracy
breaking
corner,
news. It's ball time.
Back to conspiracy.
Sorry,
Oh, it is
we
ball
bring you
time.
this breaking news.
Zelda.
And that was Zelda with the breaking ball news.
You scratched the hell out of my shoulders, man. I'm all
Oh,
40 lashes.
Poor girl.
Okay, all right.
Oh,
Aw.
this just in. The ball is not back.
Here, come on. It's okay. Yeah, all right. She's out.
And now for conspiracies.
So this week I bring you somebody who's pleaded not guilty to 2 counts of conspiracy. One is to commit wire fraud in connection with telemarketing, and the other is to conspiracy to commit money laundering. Has anybody heard about this? She got arrested back in like November.
What's her name?
Jen Shah from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Thanks.
Yeah, so they've apparently been investigating her since like 2012, or that's how far back the investigation goes. It originated from like New York and New Jersey area telemarketing scams. And this one they traced all the way to her. So basically what the scam is they find like vulnerable people, the elderly, adults with developmental disabilities, people on Social Security, and they get them to charge their credit cards. So the allegation basically is that not only did she get these lists of these people, but she called leads, which getting leads is regular business, but this is predatory. So and then she had all these companies, and the companies were all like charging. And that is how she's been funding her lavish lifestyle on this reality show, where she threw a birthday party for one of the other housewives that was $80,000 or $82,000. Like, she has all this crazy shit. She rents these giant mansions, but they don't have any like assets, so they had to like put up cash for bail because it's like she's just a grifter. She's just a grifter. So that's Jen Shah. 2 counts of conspiracy. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, land of the Mormons.
Wow.
Guilty. Guilty as charged.
And this was all on the show, and you're just watching it happen, not knowing that this is going on, and then
Well-
eventually it comes out because she's arrested, or do you know she's arrested at the beginning of the show?
I didn't start watching it until after she got arrested.
Right? Like, now I'm going to start watching it.
Yeah.
I just want to know if it's worth my
It's
time. Like,
Great.
is it covered?
And not only does Jen Shah exist, which by the way, she proclaims her innocence, she's not guilty. That's how she's pleading. Although her first assistant pleaded guilty. So, take that for what you will. She got like 8 assistants. That's the Shah squad. But there's also a lady on the show named Mrs. Mary Cosby. And Mary Cosby has a church, which some people think is a cult. And also she's married to her step grandfather, and she's like a really wealthy hoarder lady. So that's part of the show too.
Trixie's got opinions. I'm opening the mic so you can hear them once
Tell it, Trixie.
once she shares them. She thinks that's gross. I think she just said it. No, that's too much.
Yeah.
So incest, cult.
Well, step grandfather, so not technically incest. Although her parents are doing an interview where they say that she's like brainwashed.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah,
And
it sounds about right.
And targeting the elderly, that's the worst.
Yeah.
You're a monster, Jen Shaw. I know you're not watching.
Yeah, if you're guilty, Jen Shaw.
Do you guys
But
hear my
maybe you're
dog?
innocent. We don't know.
Do you hear Trixie?
I do.
It's amazing how there's no conscience out there.
Do it again.
No, wait, hang on. Conscience? What is that?
Thank you. Exactly. It's so sad.
Yeah, well, not on the Housewives. By the way, Mary Cosby might have gotten one of her people to mortgage their house for $300,000 cash.
For the cult?
Yeah.
It's amazing how they do that.
Yep. So that guy's not in the church anymore, but it is the most bonkers. Like, it is like Tiger King level crazy. Real Housewives, Salt Lake City.
Wow. So I don't know if that was
I think-
conspiracy corner or fucking advertisement for Real Housewives, but
2
thanks,
counts of
Christina.
conspiracy. Therefore, it is technically, it's
not even a
conspiracy.
theory.
Yeah. Literal conspiracy.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with Seinfeld. I'm good.
Yeah, that seems about right. Thank you, Christina. And did y'all hear Trixie's additions to the story?
Mhm.
Good. She has
Oh,
a lot of
yes.
opinions. Do you guys remember not hearing that for episodes of this show? Has she made this noise?
No, I thought she was being good.
That's what I thought, but
Oh, it should be
no.
recorded. It should be recorded.
I thought you finally
I
found
know.
like the perfect Kong or something to keep her quiet.
I did too. I honestly just thought that she had matured. She had grown out of it. She'd gotten wiser and older and like is no longer going to be a bossy ass. No, none of that. The moment she came home, she was like, listen, bitches, you shut the fuck up. I've been listening to your shit for months. And they haven't
Oh,
said
thank
shit.
God. Thank God.
Yeah.
No,
She's
well,
better.
good for her.
Yes.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Thank God. Yeah.
Oh. And since she clearly wants a cracker soon, we need to get out of here. So, on this day in history,
On this day in 2008, Breaking Bad premiered. So everybody was watching TV and nothing got solved.
Fucking love
Wow.
that show.
I have a settle this petty shit question.
ooh, all right.
Okay.
Trixie's got
Okay.
answers.
No. Here's the question. Here's the question. What is proper smoking etiquette when you're out at a restaurant with a group of people? You're 6 people at a table, and clearly it's non-smoking inside. So, what is proper smoking etiquette?
Well, you don't smoke at the table. I don't even understand
Well,
the question.
Like, when
Just
do
go
you get up?
outside.
Do you get up to go outside while you're eating? Do you wait until after? How does that work? Do you leave the table and everybody leaves, or one person stays? So, what's smoking etiquette?
It's according to how long between courses. Because if they take too long between courses, you're like, I'm gonna go out and have a butt. If they don't take too long between courses, you wait till the end after you had your coffee,
Coffee.
and your salad and your dessert.
Coffee
Then you
and
go.
chocolate.
Okay,
I think
but that's
Elaine's right. I think Elaine's right. It does
Yeah.
depend on how long it takes between courses in your coffee.
okay because
How
then you would have
much
lit
is
up. Wait. So the question is, so then you would have lit up. Okay, so then the next question becomes, so there's 6 of you at the table. How do you do that? Because 2 are non-smokers.
They stay and hold down the fort, and you go out and smoke.
And how long do you stay out there? You're now
Well-
moving the conversation from the table.
Until you're
to
done with
outdoors.
until you're done with your
How long
cigarette.
is a
One
cigarette?
cigarette.
Like 5 minutes?
How long do people
Well-
do bumps in the bathroom?
When,
Depends on the line in the bathroom and how
Depends
many
on
people in the
depends on
bathroom and if
how many
sex
people in the
acts
bathroom.
soup.
Depends how
No.
long the bump.
no, it depends on the cigarette. If it's one of the regular Marlboro or whatever that have chemicals in them, they go faster than if you smoke like an American Spirit that's just tobacco. Only know that from the old days, they last longer. So you end up smoking half of one of those and going in because everybody goes, okay, I'm done.
But who smokes like half a cigarette and is like, oh, it's no longer proper etiquette, and then they just like,
Well, because I've done that because my cigarettes would take longer because they were American Spirits and they don't have chemicals. The other ones are made to cook faster. They're made to burn faster. So you have to, you could say, okay, go in, I'll be in a minute, or you could just clip it and hold it for later.
do people
Okay,
really
so
get mad?
when you go
People
out,
like,
when you got to
took a
dinner,
long cigarette break.
Right.
Oh no.
when you go out to, but you don't have people that smoke anymore, do you?
No,
Yeah,
but I'll walk
yeah.
out with somebody. I'll go out with people smoking just because I missed that part.
But if my food comes, I'm eating. I don't care. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm gonna wait
Yeah.
till they come back from their cigarette.
But I'll walk out with the cigarette smokers just to be sociable sometimes.
But you're walking away from and leaving somebody at the table.
No, you would all go out.
Or they're
So you
grown
leave
ups.
the whole table empty.
Yeah.
Except for the
Well,
two people.
Why not?
Another way of looking
I don't
at
know.
it.
As a non-smoker, I would want to stay at the table. Like, I don't want to be in your secondhand cloud.
I would stay at the table and eat and like y'all do you.
Okay,
All
so
you.
Roberto, your intent is food. You've made that clear.
I would stay at the table and I'll be
Yeah,
like,
Roberto and
hey,
I are staying
I
at the
get a
table.
separate check. Can you do separate checks, please?
Yeah. I thought, no, you'd be like, I thought that I ordered 4 shrimp. There only be 3 shrimp. Roberto, you a gardener?
I would eat other people's food at the table.
That's where it is.
Joey, I have another Joey.
I would totally. I'm Joey. I'm definitely Joey.
Okay.
French fries. Calamari.
But I
Yeah,
share. Joey doesn't like
yeah,
to share. I share.
Oh,
kind of
Joey,
places-
Joey doesn't share food.
I think
I
if one person gets up to go smoking, it's social to join that person. So that's another way of looking at it.
Not out in the cold.
Social,
man.
it's social to join that person as opposed to leaving someone at the table.
Well, would you?
Because you're really moving the conversation from the table to someplace else.
No, the
Well,
people,
instead of letting someone smoke alone, you're joining them, which is social. So the group has divided, but it's a social decision.
yeah, and
It's
the
a
people at the
social
table,
division.
This
people
is
Social
that-
division is exactly what it is.
the
Just
people at
don't
the table
smoke.
can still talk, right?
What?
The people at the
What
table.
if there's
can
only
still
one person
talk.
left at the table? What if it's only one non-smoker?
Well, then
Well,
that
then-
person could go outside or stay in.
Then you get free.
And-
If you're the non-smoker, you get the free. That's when you get the free shrimp. That's right.
That's when you tell the server it's gonna be separate checks.
No,
Don't
you know,
smoke. Get the patch. Don't smoke. Don't do drugs in the bathroom.
yeah.
Okay, so it's
Yeah,
not
That's
just-
another whole story.
So is there a line for the bathroom or a line in the bathroom?
Exactly.
In the bathroom.
It's both.
Yeah.
That's the answer. Both.
As the person who's been both a smoker and a non-smoker, I would go out with the smokers. If I didn't want to go out for some reason, I would stay in. If I felt weird being in alone, then I would hope that they weren't taking too long. But they're going to take a cigarette's worth, which is about 5 minutes. And then if crazy
If I
people
could bring a
interact with
drink
them, it could be
outside.
20.
I would socialize if I could bring my drink outside. I'm not just gonna be like, kind of nippy out, huh? And while they're smoking, I'm just like, dude, like,
We heard her. We heard her.
Oh my God. It's
Turn the
just
word
magical
outside.
to hear again. I don't like it. It's very annoying, but I'm so happy to be
Yeah, she's
annoyed by
happy.
her little part.
She's happier. That means she's happier. She's not in pain. That's what that means.
She's bossy. Y'all have been amazing. Thank you so much. I hope that was settled.
She heard the word outside, right? She heard us
guys,
say
if
outside.
you have animals, No, she's like, I demand a fucking cracker. And I demand it
Give it to
now.
her.
It's like, it's 8:20. You get it at 9. Like, where are you getting the idea that you are or that you are owed food right now? But you can see she's like, give me my fucking cracker.
Just give her the
I'm not
damn
gonna
cracker.
ruin your show until you do it. I
Dog
am
light
gonna give her the
savings
cracker,
time.
and I hope she can eat it. It
Give
is
her the
dog light
damn
savings.
cracker.
It's always dog light savings. I wish you could see her little face. Oh my God. Again, you've all been amazing. You should be brushing your animal's teeth every day, just like you brush your human teeth. I'm going to do it as soon as the chewy shit comes, as soon as the stuff comes from wherever, because fuck that place. I'm mad about some dog food. Yeah, what else? Oh man, I had stuff, but now I don't. So check out Zoe Mina, and don't forget to check out Supreme Bars, NYC.
Yeah, over at Wonderville in Brooklyn at 1186 Broadway. It's over by the J Train and Kosciuszko. A lot of fun. Artist, producer, competition. Definitely check it out. Supreme-bars.com is the website. Check it out. Or just at me on IG at Analogy7, ANALOGY7. And I post like funny memes every day, so check it out. It's a lot of fun.
What you do? Give her the damn cookie.
Going to, I swear. Does anybody have any more plugs? If you're doing Maniology, if you do your nails, TKDS10 for 10% off at Maniology, TKDS10. And again, Zoe Mina, thank you all so much.
Word.